In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Family, welcome again to another edition of Business Focus with the counselor from Star Television, Channel 21. And as always, we will call the program Mina George Elliott Sam. And today inside the program, I get dynamic somebody we and I mentor to so many of we, even self, out of the banking field self. When you look at the journalism field and all other stuff fields self, it don't be an inspiration to the country, to so many young people. Now a banker and also a motivational speaker, a mentor, as I say. Inside the program today we get Dr. Ekuna Walton Gelpi, we are the managing director for Rokel Commercial Bank. Well, today basically we come to Rokel Commercial Bank for talk to them on the progress made so far in 2023. When you look at customer satisfaction, you look at the digital banking and all other things itself where the bank don't do, and also we come talk also on the way forward for 2024 and beyond, and the expansion and growth of the bank itself. We look at the awards where the bank able to get itself through other forms itself where they're able to get the awards. Doc, welcome again.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you are there today.
Well, we not go waste time. Let me go into the discussion one time. In the first place, let me look at the progress made so far in 2023, where you talk about Rokel Commercial Bank.
Well, apparently, we always say this bank get for become a modern bank, you get for become a viable bank, and you get for become a digital bank. We always say we get for improve the ambience, we get for be more customer centric, we get for improve the human capacity, the staff and well-being, staff training. We also get for make sure say we come and participate in the sector. Not only participate in the sector, we say we can dominate. And by saying that, it means say what the mot, like you say not to look aid. So you get for show what you don't do through deliverables. Now, if you ask me what you know happen, I get for tell you say, look at this, look at that, look at that. I point specifically to things them with glaring examples and also with the tangible outcome we can see. So I'll start with the one in the first. Let me say, look at the bank, how a bank then look, how clean them be, and how presentable them be compared to how it been done before. The bank don't come a long way for to try to make it look clean and tidy, and also for let it look very attractive to people them. So they pass, you see Rokel Bank, you go feel for go inside it because it looks clean, it looks tidy, it looks exciting. Even if you see say it's on 10 day, the flag done the dirty or you done the church after in season, you can try for change them. That make we allocate responsibility to different departments them, and also the departments that they report to the management, and the management then they report to the board. And so far we try to follow that structure of governance for bring even something as what you will call as simple as the ambience, to the fore. Next, you say, let's look at your account penetration. All right, let's see how far we don't go for the accounts. Then the account numbers don't grow, and then you think, okay, this you can piggyback on by showing the data. You see the data. Then we go to financial inclusion. Financial inclusion don't be a buzzword, and financial literacy ever since I can so forever push financial inclusion, financial literacy across, the country, not only with Rokel Bank, because I believe for say Rokel Bank are part of the overall economy, now part of the financial sector, and therefore if they contribute to not only they look how we go work as this bank alone, look at how we go contribute towards overall economic growth, towards people that we get investments, then get a return on investment as our shareholders them, and most of all, how we can make Sierra Leone be seen as a destination for better financial service system. So look at financial inclusion. You say, okay, what's that financial inclusion? It's financial inclusion now not only having a bank account, it's about the utilization of the products and services where the bank can bring about. And yes, what have we brought about to the customers? You give them a new account. You're giving them different type of accounts. You're giving them the SIM couple when a particular model where they use on your phone, on your computer, for the corporate banking, for the bank transactions, and on and so forth. And now we ask, are they using these products? Financial inclusion. Now they did catch cam. Because say only I can open me account. I say I don't get accounts on financial inclusion. Yes. But is it transactional? No. Why? Because all you do is month and take your money, you go, then you will take the other month again. Apply for loans, do money transfer, you're able for check even for use the product we will give you, for check on you top up for credits, for top up for your DSTV, half of they will can do. Even for pay fees them, you can even do through that particular portal there. So begin for use the products and services them with the bank begin. That brings you to financial inclusion, and that is the positive financial inclusion. Just like we in economics talk about demand. You got to call effective demand. The demand where you want something, then you get the money for backup. Get the purchasing power. That is an effective demand. If you want something, you don't get money for buying. That's ineffective demand. You want something, but you cannot get it. So we talk about tangible inclusion, where people utilize the services them. So yes, I believe so we provide that. They will say, okay, one for go digital and one for push towards being cashless. Okay, how we can demonstrate this? Now look, if I enter into Keke and for pay with my phone, and pay with a card, we can't do that yet. So you will not reach that side yet. But what's our plans for do that day? Then they. But for go to an event, for pay through we portal for buy ticket. Yes, we don't begin for do that day. And in fact, last what we do, we have a raffle for that day. The raffle to the one that we buy through a portal for go day, then program the day, and the Keke was a prize. So yes, we don't begin for you that digital approach to banking, moving towards and being cashless. They'll go further down and say, okay, one for increase the loan portfolio and try for giving good loans. Why? Because as a local bank, one for encourage economic growth, diversity through financial intermediation. So we begin for give out loans to the one that we believe say they're really reliable and incredible. That help for move economic activity. Where you get business, you get a loan, you do business fine, you for employ more people, you for get more profits, you for pay more taxes, and therefore you get a positive cycle. But then we also say, okay, even the one that now will not get business with the work. They want loan, they want for build something. They want loan, they want for push something, they want for buy something. All that economic activity. So yes, even in that particular area of risk assets, we increase the portfolio, numbers are there, and you can see. Then you walk further down the line and you say, okay, what about our card service? Okay, all right, yes. People don't want for using cards and for buy online, then travel overseas, they want for using cards and for pay, we then go and out to restaurants, they don't use cards and for pay. Oh yes, we give out cards. And the numbers have increased. You can see the numbers also. So in that area, the tangibility of the impact is quite great. All right. So yes, on the e-banking side, we have gone that far. Now, utilizing our platform, for sure, this is a model bank. It's really a growing bank. We're able to use the platform for pay thousands of people. We've been paid through either NACSA, through either UN system, through either other agencies that all want to pay a lot of people at one time and come forward service them. We use the service and we pay. And all done digitally. So able for get you alert, you go take your money, immediately you take them, then snap your picture, it goes into the database, we can cross-check, reconcile, real time, quick. And this we've also done. So you see, say the services that they give, they're really growing. The bottom line now is profitability. Oh yes, indeed, every year we increase our profit, despite all the hiccups we'll get and the difficulties we can get, every year we increase our profit. Why? Because put in place strategies then. and processes them. For level one, try for manage your cost them and increase the revenue. Yes, you might say there could be some slippages here and there. We will try to minimize those. But most of all, the profit is increased. So we think, say, value for shares them is also growing. You know, the one that get shares, they're happy. Like that small things that you get, you're getting it. So we try for even let the shareholders and be happy. And then we say, okay, how can the world also know about this bank? So yes, we get more companies then where they come out from overseas, where they can open their accounts with we, because we can transact widely, worldwide, even though we're a local bank. So that's another tangible deliverable. The data is there. I also think, say, the feeling and well-being of our staff is good.
Yeah.
The perception of the bank with the public, I left that to the public. But in summary, I think it's been quite a good year all around, and we've got hurdles that we get for climb over. It's been a roller coaster sometimes, but on the whole, it's been on the ascendancy. And I believe for saving, tend for continue growing as we go along.
Okay, formally still with the program, Business Focus, and the person we talk to today, Dr. Ekuna Walton Gelpin, the Managing Director for Rokel Commercial Bank. As you know, from what you don't say, the bank don't make a lot of progress, and even yourself when they're out there, you go testify, say yes, Rokel move places, you know, they go and do things where I believe say, you know, local bank, we use Salo Bank, and you know other banks they say not going for trading. Then I will go like gear 5 they don't put Okay, Doc, let me look at you talk about the financial inclusion, where I believe say now one area than away from as 2018 where the government begins to talk about this financial inclusion, how for include count people inside, and you know also try for expand on reach them now other areas that we see some will be go bonds where we don't pass 20 years or so banking business will be there now when I try for establish a full branch there where it will be operational. You look at Mongo and other places, you know, the year 2023. Apart from them places, is there any other place where we have been able to establish branches, even inside Freetown or outside Freetown?
Well, I mean, you know, say we being get that expansionary ideology, the philosophy, those part of our mantra. But then at the same time, also go agency banking.
Okay.
We'll also get agents then, we like different stores, corner stores, shops, kiosks, where they say go able for go cash your money and also deposit your money through the agency system, and you will get you receipt for your deposit, where you cash out, you also get a receipt, or you get an SMS alert with your reference code and the amount. So we had those running parallel. In fact, we intend for deepening the agency banking thingy. So yes, we open branches widely, but we got more agents happening in 2023. We intend for open a few more this year, 2024, and for expand some existing one them also in 2024. So on the growth side of things, we take into consideration two things. One, financial access points. Okay, that's the side where we go and do financial transactions. The access points, we really try for good handy. Then two, the wider we go, the access to finance also becomes easier. Somebody can walk to an agent and apply for a loan day. It will come up to it. Once in an account holder, we will process in the normal way and we will grant you if you qualify for the loan. And so financial access points and access to finance are one of the critical things that they look at or try to do expansion. So we want to serve the public and make sure, say, every node will get, every point will get, and make a profit. So that if you get X branches them, we get maybe X making profits. If you get X minus 1 making profits, then we think, well, that's bad. If you get X minus 2 making, that's even more. So try for make sure, say, we have as many branches making profits then, or 2 minus X, or X minus 2, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, we don't want any minus from our profits. We want every branch, every outlet for making profits. So that's what we're looking at. So whilst we try for dismantle the bricks and mortars, we want to go more into agency banking, we also make sure say these bricks and mortars, however, then they profit for commodity. So they push yourself, we think, we try to get more ideas for make this happen. Why again? When there's profit coming in, of course, dividend goes to the shareholders. Of course, tax goes to the NRA. And of course, potential salary increase for the staff. And what does all of this mean? Increase in income for any party. When you get increase in income, what does that mean? Increase in your lifestyle. More purchases. What does that mean? More payment of taxes for the service that they purchase. What does that mean? More tax goes to government. More revenue goes to government. What does that mean? Government even for user tax for developed facilities, them roads, electricity, hospitals, education, and so on and so forth. So by propelling the institution forward as a quasi-government entity, government, even private sector entity, you're able for improve the well-being of the one that will work for you, improve the returns of the one that will invest in the organization, and also improve the ability for the one that will get money from owner, pump that into the economy, and boost economic growth.
Okay. Now, in 2 years back, you decided to the bank for go digital. Somebody go out for say, what are you able to get this vision, and why you be vision say the bank for go digital, and when you look at the landscape, the banking landscape of Salon itself, now one way people that don't used to that go online, do this, do that, come inside the banking hall and do the transaction. Why you be thinking say Rokel Commercial Bank for go digital, and how far this not able to help the bank and its in customer themselves?
Ideally, the dream for go digital, it will not emanate from when I first take off this job. When I came in, I found a paper-centric bank, a lot of manual transactions, things were not automated, errors were prone, and lots of things happen when it's not automated. So I see one of the key things is for let's bank go digital. The core banking system itself when they use, it may be dated. Somebody's still in advanced Excel. Well, our Excel is even more powerful sometimes, but we be need for that to change. So we take the time for go through the whole process for change. It's not easy. It's not easy at all for change. Now, once the change comes, you begin to notice a lot of things and where customers are going to go see. Like your SMS alert comes real time. You're able to go online and do transactions then. Your activity can be 24/7. First time with the old system, you have to do transaction digitally. After hours, likely the system don't go down with the process. Till the next morning, 9 o'clock. Weekend, you're not going to go for access any better transaction. So it was like the bank was just there from maybe 9 to 5 on a weekday. After that day, it goes down until next morning. So if you didn't all the way to Tokyo, or you did all the way to Johannesburg, or you did all the way to Samoa, or you didn't have Tuvalu, you have to do transaction, especially within the different time zone. You go finance say you go stock if you want to go out for put your card, you want to go online. If I online, I mean only for check, you be able to do transactions in day. So with the new approach and the digitalization of this bank, not only will you forget data easier, you'll forget transactions and monitored easier, but even the customers are able to get real-time access to them, then cash. So if you want for cash 1 o'clock morning, you want for cash midnight, you want for cash Sunday, anytime holiday, you use your SIM couple, you go cash. You can use the SIM couple, you do transaction. You can use your card, you get the couple card, you get the debit Visa card, you get a prepaid Visa card. Any time of the day, use any of them and day, the system is up and running. So with the digitalization, transactions are faster, transactions are more real time, customers get their alerts quickly, customers are able to check them, balances them, customers are able to do transaction at any point in time from the palm of their hand, that's their phone, or from the computer, that's a desktop, even for pay salaries them. If you get a company, Rokel Commercial Bank customer, you get 100 staff them, you want to pay them all from a Rokel Bank account, you can use the online banking, corporate banking platform, and with one click of a button, somebody issue them, one click of a button, somebody authorize them and verify them. Once I go through all the steps, when they pop, you pay everybody. You pay the 100 off, they have an SMS, immediately, they all have an SMS. Check your phone, then you get your SIM company, you get access to an agent down the road, you can easily send money to yourself, go to the agent down the road, get your cash out, you don't get for left your office long, you get for Canada Bank, stand a long queue, and the aware say money don't come. So man, you Canada Bank for checking balance. You come in and go to the desk for checking balance. It's not going to be 30 minutes, 20 minutes, okay. They write up paper again. Like, come on, I go on the line for go take money. You can have the 30 minutes, 20 minutes, you take your money, you go. How much you take? Maybe 200,000, 300,000, or 300 leons, 400 leons. Even if it's 1 million leons, you get the option for take your phone. Check your balance. Check your transactions. Whosoever you know us. Whether it is up Montorel, whether it is na Kenema, whether it is McKinney, whether it is na Godrich, whether it is Funkia, any side way day, you check and day, you see your balance, see if money not coming for you or not. And next step, you can take your app, send money to say, you go scan them to the agent, you take your money, you come out. So all the time for take transport, Canada Bank, go on the line, check balance, come on the line, go to cashier, then come back, pay transport again. It's all a waste of time. Kids are turning more productive because of the services them who don't give. So the digitalization has been impactful. It don't make customers they happy as if with the way they transact. They make the banks happy with the way how they transact. And I can see that just anytime I go to the system and I see me balances them, I see me profit on a real time basis, I see transactions by branch, I see transactions by teller, so many things that I can see at my desk. So this has been a very, very, very massive contribution towards operations in the bank and also towards the well-being of banking in Sierra Leone.
Okay. Well, for more, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, the program will continue.
In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting-edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Family, welcome again to the program, Business Focus, and we there with Dr. Ekuna Walter-Gelpi. We are the managing director for the Rokel Commercial Bank. You know, as we know, say now one of the leading banks in the country, and now a local bank, but you know, we hope for see the international. We hope for see the other side. But we will talk on that as the program they go along. Now, Doc, with all of these things that we're going to say, with all of the goodies, with all of the gains, with all of the fine things the way they happen at Rokel Commercial Bank, not just happen overnight and you know we just run on a smooth scale like that. They are, you know, in every success, you know, you don't go through some hurdles, some challenges, especially, you know, taking people from their comfort zone and bringing them to a new lifestyle or a new system where they deal with. You talk about the digitalization. Now, in 2023, they will look at, witness some of the challenges where you look at the digital platforms and when are open, how the bank will for sail through the difficulties and when are some of the challenges, and they'll look at that.
Well, the get challenge first of all in the security, you know, the cyber security, the incident of the penetration into systems by fraudsters, you know, also the operators themselves, you know, need to be trained better for using the system most efficiently. All right, and then thirdly, we also find the fact that customers then getting used to that system, they can always come up with issues. We'll get for try for solve for them, or sometimes the system can go down because of internet connectivity, or electrical outage inside them. So we always get it half after the day. But I think the key one is for make sure so we can maintain a very good approach towards fraud prevention and also towards cyber hacking. And then the two things in the way can be very paramount for do, and we can always have to be sure see they up. Now on the issue of fraud, they work with people and people there. I'm get your own thing we get for this. So we put in place monitoring mechanisms them for try for stop them at there so, and also deterrents also for stop that happening. So it's one area where we can find very important that we try for do that particular one day. As for the cyber security, you got to put in place, security patches all over your systems every time. And you get to watch also in the international arena what is new. Who's seen with an umbrage, and you try to make sure so you cover that day. Because anytime people will try to hack, and so we try to also put your own defenses in. Then say trust in God, but don't leave the door of your house open. So we can try our best for the one and day. So also, as I said before, on the power outage, internet connectivity, internet slowing down, and these are things to face it can always be problems. And then last but not least is human capacity for trained staff then for understand these new techniques. Especially if somebody has been doing one thing one way for a long time, you go on for continue that kind of thing. Even though you get a system now, we can help for automate that day, but we want to continue that day. So for get everybody on board, it takes training, it takes talking to, it takes coaching for we get there. So we don't get there, and I think say on the whole, the problems that can come, yes, when they come, we can try to solve them. Then we can try to foresee other problems and put in place things and for then problem no go arise, and we just do our best. We just do our best. But one thing in the way problems that can come, we then can get for face them head on and try to solve them.
Okay. Like you say, when you be the best, everybody go out for associate yourself with you. Or if you be a right mango, every time, people that go out for throw a stone at you, just forget you that and for able for it. Look at you talk about the training of staff and other things, but we know that say Rokel Commercial Bank done invest in a lot of so many other things within the bank, its ranks and other things that don't happen. In 2023, how you able to manage some of them things and how you feel say the bank for move now?
Well, I think 2024 we don't learn a lot from experiences, them the good and the bad and the ugly. We don't learn a lot from those things. So in 2024, we get for take stock of Southern Pass, which we always do every year. Look at areas in where we can be better, areas in where we can improve, and areas in where we get for jettison, we get for put aside because now they don't even like albatross pulling us down. So we'll sit down internally and talk about those things, make decisions about those things, and action on those things. So going forward, we look for new opportunities, new areas where we can cut costs, increase revenue, and improve the service delivery to we users them. So we also define which demographic we go target and how we target the different level of the demographic. And not only that, but how do you maintain your position and how do you improve on it? Because everybody's going to come now at you. Everybody's going to come and try for they better than you. Everybody's going to come and say what you do, try to imitate that and try to take over. So we have to always try to be cutting edge, try for they above the curve, and most of all, we got to try for ensure say we not only they participate, but we they dominate.
Now, when you look at Rokel Commercial Bank, 60% share, I don't know if I'm maybe right, now government, you look at the 40% to private individual and other, people except we not shareholders. And like you say, wear cap for shots. You always wear the cap for go. Over the years, look at how Rokel Commercial Bank does for contribute when you look at the GDP of the country itself and making giving dividend to government and its shareholders, and because these are the most paramount thing where I believe say the bank they live on and the bank they live for, and also try for make a strives for make sure say the economy able for move and able for reach to the height where everybody will appreciate say yes, Mina Salomon and they live get a basic things where government they provide.
Well, I'm not going to know how much you contribute to overall GDP. Don't do the estimate GDP, then go look at the impact there. I cannot quantify it. When we talk about the contribution, then I say, okay, we bank are part of the financial sector. Financial sector is part of the overall economy. You get your own role where they play. I mean, basically for contribute to GDP and for improved returns on investment, what they call ROI. So we did part of that sector. The banking sector make up 80% of the financial sector, almost in Sierra Leone. So if you look at commercial bank, they be one of the top banks them. They contribute greatly towards 80% of the financial sector. Financial sector contributes towards overall economic growth and overall GDP growth. Then yes, we are contributing positively. But the impact we measure all, I cannot really tell, but I know it is there. It is tangible. Furthermore, of course, we pay dividend to government because government owns 65%, pay dividend to the rest of the shareholders is 35%. With many Sierra Leoneans, average Sierra Leoneans who bought shares in this particular business way back. So by that payment day, they contribute also to overall economic activity. Then as we move around with the money, move around intermediation, with the impact velocity, with the impact, the multiplier effect, with also impact through intermediation. So when you look at all of these things here, so you look at the computation of the velocity there, so it's basically looking at the money supply aggregate, M2, M3, over GDP, or the inverse of that. So if we contribute to GDP, we also contribute to the money movement, overall velocity, then yes, we're very active in the economy. And there's also a positive relationship between the bank and the sovereign. It's called a bank-sovereign intermediation. Bank-sovereign interdependence, sorry. So they depend on each other. So once the banking sector is there, the sovereign depends on it for sound financial activity. For a resilient financial system, the banking sector is quite important. So by being part of that sector, by being profitable, by emerging as a growing bank, by being innovative, creative, expansionary, and most of all, profitability grows. Then we are part of financial inclusion train. We're helping that. We're part of financial literacy train. We're helping that. We're part of the overall economic progress train. Yes, we're doing that. Therefore, we don't contribute towards GDP growth. We don't contribute towards the financial sector growing. Also, the mentality of the average population of banking has been improved by what we don't do. So I feel say yes, we don't contribute quite significantly.
Now let's look at customer satisfaction. Where you look at customer care. Now you go get all the fine things, all the fine ideas, all the good things where going to happen. But one key thing, customer care, very very essential in any business where you do or anything where you do where you run. Let's look at that area there. How best you know for training staffs in that area there, because when there's a bank, the reception can always make people come or people go.
Well, that's our job. We've trained the staff. A lot of in-house training. It's up to the staff now for implementing that. We take customer relation satisfaction quite seriously. If customer is aggrieved, we listen to complain. We deal with the staff. We get the issue with the customer. If customers staff on side, we fair way for level go able for make sure say then thing not happen again. But having said that, they can say to 10 tongue them all jam. But then go meet her back for charm. So now and then, one time, customer they're not happy. They can write letter complain, or they can complain verbally, and we can try for make sure to we meet their requests, we meet their requirements, we calm them down. So they'll continue for bank with we, and we say go try for talk to staff more of a managed institution and so training is ongoing. It's always has to be ongoing. Refresher training is also ongoing, and most of all I feel say the last time we do a customer satisfaction survey, the sample size we will get, majority be happy with the service. The one day we get issues or we get problems, we always try to address them. Our door is always open for try for not only address them but to make sure say happen again.
2024, waiting at the way forward, where you look at the expansion drive on around the tech. We ever see Rokel Commercial Bank moving out of Salon. We ever see Rokel Commercial Bank moving other places itself where we see other banks and before they reach the border of Salon.
Well, we overall strategy with a growth strategy. So every pillar of growth we can possibly explore, we intend for explore them. And also we intend for explore them profitably. So we're going to make the public know by what we plan for do in the medium term, in the long term, and in the short term. But just no more, the main plan is ascendancy. Grow, grow, grow. If that means going beyond Sierra Leone, then so be it. If that means going beyond West Africa, then so be it. So we get to see this bank grow, want to see the bank grow, and we will take steps through sound banking and economic reasoning before we decide who's our one go. But the steps are really there. They're all on the drawing board, and we believe, say, some of them will come to fruition this year.
Now we see the bank don't be recognized not only nationally, but internationally. We say you will go London, then you be able to emerge as Africa Banker of the Year. I believe that very, very, not only for you but the country itself, a very big pride to we banking industry in Salon. How you feel about this? And like you say, more is expected from you. Yeah. So how you feel about this, and what do you, if you say this had to the banking sector now, the country itself?
I feel humbled by that. I mean, for being considered African Bank of the Year, considering all the bankers in other big countries. We come from a humble background in Sierra Leone, but we stand out there tall amongst the rest. We're able to articulate, to demonstrate, say we're sound people, we're smart people, and we can, given the environment, we can make things happen. So what I want to do is to ensure that not only will the title African Bank of the Year be reposed upon me, we in a way it's reposed upon Sierra Leone, but therefore do things, and during the year we go tantamount to establishing a path for the African Bank of the Year. So I'm going to look at my T5 or T6, and I will be making the public know what we intend to do this year as African Bank of the Year, and also as a bank where the head as the African Bank of the Year. So things we get put in place for demonstrate, say, yes, we'll be given this title, yes, this is what we're going to do, and yes, the public, the continent, and the world will see what in South Salon Kingdom.
Celebrating 25 years from Barclays to Rokel Commercial Bank this year, 2024. When I launched that particular program the last year on a cocktail where when I be doing the bank lodge in a hill station. What's the line of activities and what's this mean for the bank celebrating 25 years?
Well, you know, the bank has gone through a roller coaster ride. In this 25 years, it's been up and down. You know, the times when the bank had to be bailed out, the bank had to the bank go lock, and now we are afloat. We're in a real good place. I remember when I took up the bank, we're in about 100 billion only on retained loss. All right, so any profit you make had to go to clear the retained loss. So over time, we're able to clear the 100 billion retained loss, and we'll be able for kind to retain earnings positive, and we'll be able to pay dividend. And now we're able to continue paying dividend, continue meeting our reserve requirements, meeting all the prudentials. So we got to celebrate. We got to give God all the praise, and we got to show the world that we're here. This bank came as Barclays in 1917. 1917, this bank has been here. First as Barclays, then as Rokel Commercial Bank. So you don't there long. And if the tattered part, we I'm going to visit the bank, go for them. If you don't pass that part today, we get for celebrating and tell God thank you. 25 years, like because if you want a big man or Madandi. So we know say the bank done big in the Rokel side of things. But in the Barclays side of things, the bank done grandpa, great grandpa, great great grandpa. So we tell God thank you for all of that. And we pray that this year's celebrations will even be the beginning of new things for this bank has to go before Bambai.
So waiting people then foresee this 2024 from Rokel Commercial Bank?
Just to continue growth, continued expansion. Okay, and we ain't gonna go backwards. We just get to go forward. So what you see is more forward momentum in everything you can think about. And not only that, you see staff that were proud, we're happy, we had working, and this is smiling phase on Rokel Bank people them. So look forward by the grace of the Almighty God for more forward movement, more innovation, more creativity, and more expansion.
What you want to tell the one that when a potential customers they still on the fence, no one for join Rokel Commercial Bank, or one for can't join Rokel Commercial Bank, what you now you message you want for give them?
Well, all I'll say is look around you, see what's happening, talk to the bank, talk to people that way they work at the bank, talk to other customers them, and then decide. Maybe you could come and have a feel of what Rokel Commercial Bank can give to you. But not to me go tell you per se, talk to customers. Talk to people that with the bank with this bank and see what they will tell you. I believe so that they necessarily decide for come, enjoy this family, and be part of the banking experience that Rokel can offer to you. Thank you.
If possible, asks you say, with all of the strive and the growth of the bank, the things that one don't do, let you able to rate yourself from 1 to 100. What's you will put yourself?
Self-praise is no recommendation. So I really don't want to rate myself. I want out there to rate me. But you can rate me, you can rate me, but the tiger doesn't have to declare its tigritude. So I will just say I've done my best. I hope my best has been good enough. And I leave it out there to the public to rate me.
But you're satisfied with all what you do, Apple?
Well, I mean, hey, I'm sitting here talking to you, and that means I have some amount of satisfaction. I believe we can do more, and we will do more.
So it's either you message you want for you staff there.
Just keep on working hard. We love you all, and you make the bank roll. So, guys, keep it going.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Formula, so we'll come to the end of the program for today. Remember, say this program they count on Wednesday, 6 to 7, and the repeats they count on Friday. I believe say you go join the conversation, and we get with Facebook Live. You can go there and drop a comment on the things that we don't discuss and wait till yourself one for see now we can commercial bank come this 2024, and wait till waiting at some of the things where you want for see happen at the bank. Remember say this bank now a local bank, now Salomon Bank. All profits made now I get for left, and that profits they now in the bank can give to government as a dividend where they can able for pay the police, the soldier, the D's, take care of so many things. So that 1 cent where they left now the bank, it gets a very big impact where they play for the development of this country. Well, make out the program in a George. So till next week, say God bless you. Thank you.
This is one way we dey live. They not